Hi, fish keep in Jamaica. Now, I have been running away from this task for weeks, in the sense that I have been running away from actually taking out excess water lilies from out of my ponds, right? Because excess water lilies kind of stifle the pond itself. With regards to the type of water lily I have, fish swimming up and down the pond is limited because the roots just hang all over the place, right? And whenever I want to really check on my fish to see what's happening, if everything is okay, it's like it's kind of difficult, right? And it's just hard to have so many water lilies, so much water lily. It's hard to have so much water lilies in a pond. And so I took out some, right? Now it might look, what I call it in a Jamaican colloquial term, chaka chaka. Them lie down all over the place, but in time they will eventually straighten up and head towards the sunshine, right? All of this mess on the floor comes from all of this mess on the floor came from my ponds. I siphon out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ponds today. I plan to do the rest tomorrow, right? We're in it. I'm not gonna trouble this one because I think some goldfish fries in it, right? But I know this one with my guppies really need to be taken care of properly, right? So I'm gonna be taking out a lot of these water lilies. I'm gonna be washing off some, breaking off some. I don't know, probably I might end up throwing away some because they are a lot, right? I discovered over 200 I stopped counting and I reached one something 200 swordtail fries in one of my ponds, right? Which is this pond, and plus I have another 100 and odd fries in this pond. Water look messy now, but in time when it settles, water change will just finish, so it will cleanse out itself, right? I have 2 mango nose in here. They're getting on okay. Water wasn't that bad. My mollies, they are still not looking all that healthy. Probably I'm gonna have to get some salt for them. Right, I siphon out this pond also, right? And you could have you could have actually, I did a video on this already. You could have actually seen that the ponds needed some means of attention because the water lilies were like sprouting out of the ponds and blooming pretty flowers. I'm not saying that it's not supposed to bloom pretty flowers, but when it is so thick, that indicates that a lot of waste matter is in the pond and the plants is actually flourishing too much, right? It needs to be half and half, right, in that the fish can survive and they can survive. So I took care of this. So out of the 15 ponds, I did about, I found about 7 between Sunday and today. So I have my 2 main swordtail tank. I'm gonna take out my curry catfish tomorrow out of this pond and place it into the pond with the other 3, so that they can actually school, or should I say move around with each other. Alright, so I have about 1, 2, 3, 4 ponds to take care of tomorrow, which should take me about 3 hours, right? Siphon out, change water, and move the plants around. Also, what I do is to actually take the plants, strip them off the dead leaves or the leaves that looks as if they are going to die soon, break off some of the roots so the roots are short, and throw away what I break off away. And I actually limit the amount of plants, because what happened is that water hyacinth, if you did not know, water hyacinth plants is prohibited in some states in America, right? Unlike Jamaica, you just have them in the rivers, right? Because these plants, once they are comfortable, they will spread and clog up the river channels, thus causing flooding, right? So this one needs attention. I know there's a lot of guppies in it. I can't even get to feed them properly, right? So I'll be taking care of that tomorrow. Probably I might do a video doing that. I did this the other day when I was showing you the whole idea of when a molly is pregnant and how they look and all that. So you are cognizant of that, right? Now these three seriously, these three are seriously in need of care, right? And by the way, I only do this like once a month, right, where I siphon and do extensive water change, like 95% water change, right? These fish are hardy fish, so unlike the goldfish, which might have an effect, these fish nada, don't have any effect, right? So I had a lot of plants left because I had to take out some out of my small fish pond because it was just bursting at the seams with this plant. So what I did, I actually removed the plants that were in this. It looks, as I would say, it looked chaka chaka, but in time when you didn't give it about a month, all of it will get probably too thick, in which I probably might have to go back in again and take out some, right? The guppies are hiding from my filament barbs because my filament barbs are nipping at their tail, right? And some of the swordtail seems pregnant. They're looking for a nice quiet place to actually give birth. Anyway, that's neither there nor near nor there right now with me. So what I did, I actually took out the plants that look yellow. Plants, although I trimmed them up the other day and take out the dead leaves and place them back into the pond, I did not know that it was so much hyacinth water lily that was in my filament barb pond. I'm so sorry that I had to throw away all of this, because they give it the right condition, they probably would have actually mushroom into beautiful plants. Hopefully by the time this set of plants mushroom into thick plants, I'll get my other IBC tote. Here I am having I did a little exchange with this, right? That means practically the same amount of plants in it, and to me this is too much plants for my look at the tank, look at the pan, and I changed 60% water this morning, right? Anyway, with those two big monster flickers in it, I don't know if you can see it. I have one right there, one on the side, and one right there, with those three big monster flickers. Unfortunately, that them see, waste is like a common thing, right? So filtration system is working the sponge, and then after it go through the sponge, it go through the rocks, and then it comes through the side. Some filth settles right here. I wash that out once a week, right? So that's it for cleaning my fish pond. I'm not finished as yet, but I might just do another video showing when I'm doing the guppies, because I know that there's a lot of guppies in there, a lot of fries, and some of you probably might not never seen a guppy fry as yet. Some of you might never ever seen a guppy fry, so I'll just do a video on that, cleaning my guppy pond, so you can see that. And then now I can actually take out a large female and a male, and to show them live. That's for my next video. That's it for today in Fish Keeping Jamaica. Primary emphasis was to inform you that I actually did some maintenance on my plants stock in my pond. This is my goldfish pond. They are doing okay. I don't want to trouble it because there are some very fine fish in it, goldfish fries. I don't want to mess around with them. I'm giving them probably about a couple months, well, a couple weeks, right? I'm even scared of changing water. So thank you very much for making the Fish Keeping Jamaica. Do have a wonderful day. Really here from Jamaica Highway. Cool.